Well, folks, got myself a 8-digit frequency counter off of eBay. Purchased a little less than a month ago, and it came all the way from China. And I have to say, it got here pretty damn quick. I'm quite impressed with the amount of time it took to ship this thing. It was fast, wicked. I've been eyeballing this frequency counter for, a few months for sure, since I first seen it on eBay. And I said I'd probably just buy one, just to give it a try. And try it in a couple of projects, or at least one project that I got coming up. This is the frequency display part of that little upcoming project I'll be working on soon. It's a receiver that I purchased off of eBay as well. Purchased at the same time I purchased this frequency counter. And I'm hoping that I can use this frequency counter with that receiver. So it's going to be rather interesting to see how it's going to work out. But she's fully 8 digits. She is programmable. She's got a program built into the actual counter that you control by the up and down buttons here. One's set, one's up and down, whatever. And she's got a bunch of interesting circuitry on back of the unit. 5-volt regulator over here, microprocessor, crystal oscillator there. She's got a bunch of trim potentiometers there. Micro potentiometers, 4 of those. And you have a two plug-ins here. This is your frequency in, and this voltage in. Apparently, from what I'm reading online, in regards to voltage input, she can run anywhere from 9 to 15 volts on the input over here. And of course, you have to be very careful with the polarity. Obviously, she is diode protected right here. It'll keep the unit from blowing itself up if the voltage is ever reversed here. Although, I always make sure it's wired up right the first time, so you don't damage the diode and chance to burn, destroying the board. So right now, I've downloaded a manual on this frequency counter. I believe the manual is 14 pages long. It goes into fairly good detail on the programming of this frequency counter. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to turn this thing on. Apparently, it has a few different LED brightness setting, and factory default, it's on maximum brightness. So obviously, we're going to want to turn that down a little bit. And another thing, when I go to install this thing inside of a little project box, cabinet, whatever, I'm going to try to work with it. Obviously, I've got to come up with some kind of colored plastic screen to put in front of this, just to make it easier on the eyeballs. Anyways, let's hook some power up to this thing and see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to do this with the help of alligator clips. As we all know, everybody loves alligator clips. So let's power it up. Here we have it. And apparently that's on its maximum brightness. So let's turn off the power supply here for the lighting. There you have it. And we'll turn off the lighting on the camera. And there we have it. Nice bright red LEDs. Loves it. Let's see how low we can bring the voltage down. I'm going down with the voltage here. Voltage. Almost down to 6 volts. That's 6 volts. And I'm going lower. As you can see, fizzing out. So we can work down to about 5 volts, and it just, anything lower than 5, it kind of fizzes out. And it comes on at 6 volts. Now, I have no idea about menus, settings, or anything here, but let's try some stuff here, see what happens. That's IF. So let's turn off the light so you can see this again. IF offset, you can change the IF offset on this thing if you're hooking it to a receiver and it's got like a 455 kilohertz offset or something. You can set this to compensate for it. So, it's a cool little, I have to say, this is a cool little get-up. I'm not sure if this is brightness, this one or not. I think that was brightness. Kind of looks like they're getting brighter. Yep, that's brightness. So you got 8 settings of brightness. And it was preset to 4. That's pretty cool. Oh, hard on the eyeballs though. I don't know if I put a get my 2-meter radio and key it up next to this thing if it'll actually show a frequency or not. But I'm going to hook up the second cable I got here. I'm just going to plug it in here. This is just literally just going to sit free, act like an antenna sort of thing, I guess you want to call it, and see for badness if it can pick that up or not. Pick up the frequency. So I'll give her a try on the Yaesu FT270 here, and about a foot away from it or so, a couple feet away from the counter, just so I didn't overload it as such. But yeah, she didn't show the frequency of the radio. So I'm assuming this thing don't do the FM. I guess it doesn't pick up FM. I don't know if it'll pick up AM or not, but I guess I could try her with the Cherokee CBS 1000. Key her up on AM on channel 23 and see if it'll show a frequency or not. Probably still won't do it, but I'll give that a try. But on FM 146.500 megahertz, it didn't pick up an FM signal. Again, there's nothing set on this. I'm sure I gotta set something. But and anyway, we'll try keying up the Cherokee and see if she'll pick up a signal. So I'm gonna try her with the Cherokee. Again, there's no direct coupling to anything. The pickup wire is literally just the red wire that's plugged in to the back of this unit. There's no antenna whatsoever. And like I said, the only thing is there is a piece of red wire. It'll probably be 4 or 5, 6 inches long. And that's it at the max. Let's see what she does. As you can see, she is picking up on the AM. So she does pick up AM, but not FM, it would seem. Okay, so for this test, I got the red wire connected up to a random length of coax I have here for a jumper wire. And the piece of coax is roughly around 20 feet long. It's connected to absolutely nothing. It's just a random piece of coax, and it's being used as an antenna. And we'll see if it can help pick up the frequency for the counter. And there we have it. $27,255, and when I'm talking, the frequency is changing. I'll turn the mic gain. Turn the mic gain all the way down. As you can see, modulation interferes with the frequency as it's fluctuating the frequency when I talk. Right now I got the mic gain, I'll turn all the way down. And then I'll turn the mic gain up and you'll see it fluctuate a lot more. And now I am talking and you can see that the frequency is fluctuating. And now I'll turn the modulation all the way down. So yeah, right out of the package, this frequency counter certainly do work. Right out of the package, set on automatic. So there we have it. Now I'm going to disconnect the coax from the frequency counter. And she's just back on our regular red wire. So there we have it. The frequency counter works right out of the box, or I should say, right out of the package. Anyways, just a quick video, just to give you an idea how this thing works. And so far, I have to say, I'm impressed with this thing. This is going to be an awesome little project I'm going to come up with. So anyways, stay tuned. This is only part of a project that I'm working on. Anyways, chat later folks. All the best. This is Reno 63 out.